Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Alpha and today we're back with another Pokemon challenge video. Today we're on Pokemon Radical Red just like always, and today we'll be rounding off the third video of this little series. We done Red's video, we done Blue's video, and now we're actually gonna do Professor Oak's video. Now there's some background information to this. Of course, since we done the Champion Blue and Red's team, we gotta do Professor Oak's team. Now Oak doesn't actually have a team that you could actually fight against, but in his Pokemon Yellow unused team that you're supposed to battle him at the end of the game, there is a team made up of Tauros, Arcanine, Exeggutor, one of the starters, and a Gyarados. So that's an interesting plate of a team that we can have. And of course, the final starter that we gotta use is Venusaur. Since we use Red's Charizard and Blue's Blastoise, we gotta use Professor Oak's Venusaur that he's left at the lab. So that's going to be rounding off our team entirely, and unfortunately I've actually tried this multiple times. You cannot actually beat the game starting off using the Bulbasaur that you're given to beat through Falkner. So we have to actually randomize to get the Pokemon on his team. So we're in the background, you will be seeing me randomizing the starters until I get one of Oak's Pokemon. Now the moveset, the abilities are all the same, it's just that I just need one of Oak's Pokemon. And luckily eventually we do get one of Oak's Pokemon, which is Tauros. And of course though, since there is 5 Pokemon on his team, each of them will be nicknamed after you guys in the comments. So here are the 5 comments that I picked out for this video. Thank you so much for dropping a comment in the previous challenge video. If you guys want to be nicknamed after a Pokemon in my challenge video, just drop it in the comments and hopefully I'll pick yours. And while you guys are down here, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas just like this one, or theme teams you want me to do, and I'll do them for sure. And as always, thank you so much for subscribing, it greatly helped my channel. And finally, we should get into the video and done with my rambling. To start off, we actually got ourselves a Tauros, one of the harder Pokemon, I gotta say, to find out there. And Tauros is actually a monster. As you can see, we can clear through most of the beginning routes easily, get some nice XP. And luckily for us though, we head north of Viridian City, we actually encounter ourselves an Exeggutor up here. Exeggutor is one of the 5 Pokemon we can get on the team, so luckily we were able to find that. Out of the 800 900 Pokemon available to us, we only have 5 that we have to find throughout the entire journey we are in here. It might be time consuming, but going through each route and collecting each Pokemon data in each route to see if any of them matches our team, it takes a little bit. Every single route I check every single Pokemon, even the one encounters, so that's so annoying. But luckily we do find Exeggutor and we can move on from here. Now we're gonna head into Pewter City and we're able to fight against Falkner. Our Tauros actually goes crazy against him. We're gonna beat down his Wingull. He's gonna send out a Corviknight next. We destroy him with our Bull over here as well, and then his final Pokemon will be a Moga. I can switch out into my Exeggutor to get rid of the defense drop and then do some low damage with him, and then beat down Falkner's Moga, and we beat Falkner using our Tauros essentially. So from there though, we're going to head into the first gym of the game, which is against Brock. Brock is going to be the rock type gym leader, and we started with the wrong Pokemon. But our Tauros is actually going to put in work. It's going to knock out the Geodude for us. And once that is down, he's going to send out his Onix next. I return it, send out my Exeggutor, which tanks the hit easily. Seed-Bomb will knock him out in 2 shots. And then he's going to send out his Vulpix. Of course, I can't really stop him. He's going to knock me out, and I'm going to send out my Tauros to finish the job. Horn attack to the face will knock him out. And we get our first gym badge pretty easily. From there though, we're going to clear through Mount Moon and try to check all the encounters. Of course, we found a Regice. That's it. That's all about. That's kind of cool, but we can't use that on the team. The dens, of course, aren't giving us some nice items, so it's not the best run with RNG right now, but it'll get there. It'll get there eventually. We can clear through all that. We're going to clear through Nugget Bridge and also the northern route after the Nugget Bridge, and then we're going to head into Misty's gym. Misty's gym is going to be the water type gym leader, and we're going to start the battle using our Tauros. Tauros is going to use Rock Tomb. We taught him Rock Tomb. It's going to lower the speed of Frogadier, and we're going to knock him out using Horn Attack. Then he's going to send out his Floatzel next. I got to sack, unfortunately, sack my Tauros to him, and then send in my Exeggutor. Exeggutor is going to Seed-Bomb one-shot it to the head, which I'm surprised it actually did. Then he's going to send out a Starmie next. I'm able to Seed-Bomb him off as I survive an Icy Wind, and I just dodged an Icy Wind, so that's fine. Yo, we get that thing down. Now while that's being done, I also want to say that I am playing on the newest version of Radical Red on 2.2b. If that makes a difference or anything. I don't really see too much of a difference, but maybe I'm just blind. Anyways, we're going to beat down Brendan over here to get 2 lucky eggs, gain some nice XP from that, and then head into Lieutenant Surge's gym. We actually get destroyed by him. Even though we have Bulldoze on both our Pokemon, we are not that good against him. So we gotta return, and then we gotta put our Pokemon into the daycare. We could level them up to level 36, about 36, 37 in the daycare. by running around, gains XP faster than actually training against them, and eventually you just gain 0 XP once you hit a max cap level in Radical Red. And as well, in the same route as the daycare, we're actually going to be able to find a Growlithe. We're going to chain ourselves a Growlithe until we get a close combat egg move Growlithe, and we can catch that thing, put it on our team, but we really don't need it. As we head into the battle against Lieutenant Surge, we're going to restart until we get this right encounter. So Pinchurican, or how do you ever say it? A lot of you guys really make fun of me how I say it, but anyways, Pinchurican, don't matter. It doesn't matter. Pinchurican, all he has to do is proc my crit damage, get me to the maximum attack stat, and then I'm able to one-shot most of his team. I'm able to Rock Tomb him, knock him out, and then he's able to send out his Pinchurican again. Since I'm at level 36, I've actually outspeed his Manectric, but not his Raichu, so I'm able to knock out a Pinchurican. He's going to send out his Raichu, he's going to do some chunky damage to me. Then I'm going to Bulldoze, knock out the Manectric, he's going to knock me out in return with his Raichu. Then I'm able to send out my Exeggutor, and Exeggutor can tank any hits, 2-shot him using Seed Bomb, and then knock him out. So Lieutenant Surge just goes down, and you know, it went pretty well. We're gonna head into Rock Tunnel, of course, and then we actually accidentally encounter ourselves a Bulbasaur. Now Bulbasaur, we weren't actually looking for Bulbasaur, but we found ourselves a Bulbasaur, and as a free catch, we're gonna catch ourselves a Bulbasaur. That's the 4th member on our team, so we're just missing 1 Pokemon from our team. We're gonna train our Bulbasaur up pretty nicely. As you can see, we got our Venusaur really quickly, and Venusaur grows to the one of the better Pokemon on our team. He actually gets to level 44 the quickest out of everyone. This is just surprising. Now we're gonna head into Southern City, where we could exchange our shards for better Pokemon. All these Pokemon, I'm just trying to find a Gyarados or a Magikarp. Unfortunately though, we go through an entire box of Pokemon and we can't actually find anything for us through this. That's kind of impressive, but I don't know. All the eggs, all the shards don't come out as anything. So we're stuck with 4 Pokemon still as we head into Erica's gym. Erica's gym is going to be the grass type gym leader of the game. We're going to start the battle using an Arcanine. Arcanine is not going to use a fire move against him. He's actually going to use Thunder Fang against him, trying to get the Paralyze on him. Eventually I do with my second hit. Then I'm able to switch out into my Venusaur. Venusaur would take the Grassy Glide easily and then Growth twice in front of the Sudowoodo. Then the Sudowoodo will start doing some damage against me, so I gotta Mega Drain him to gain my HP back, and eventually, even with Grassy Terrain up, I am able to outstall him and knock him out using Mega Drain. Then he's gonna sound on Superior next. I'm able to Sludge Bomb. Luckily, even though he survives with a Focus Sash, I'm able to poison him and then knock him out. Then he's gonna send out a Venusaur next. He's gonna Mega, of course. I'm going to send my Tauros, trying to get a Bulldoze off him to lower his speed. Then he's going to knock me out. Then I'm going to send in my Arcanine to Flare Blitz him, try to do some damage against him, and then send in my Exeggutor to Psyshock him once again. And then he's going to knock me out using a Sludge Bomb. Then I'm able to send in my Venusaur next, knock him out, and then he's going to send out his Rillaboom. I'm able to Sludge Bomb it, and then knock him out. And that's the end of Erica. So we destroy Erica pretty nicely with our Venusaur, newly acquired Venusaur. And now we're going to head into the game corner where there's nothing for us, nothing at all for us. All of these are not Gyarados or Magikarp, which I think is improbable to find 1 Pokemon out of the 900 Pokemon available to us, but we just gotta find it because Gyarados is the most crucial member of our team, and of course it's the only one we don't have. So from here though, we're gonna beat Giovanni just barely with our Tauros. Tauros is clutching up against everyone. And then we're going to head into Lavender Tower to get the Pokeflute from Mr. Fuji, of course. And then once we actually get the Pokeflute, we're going to head into Silph Code. We're going to clear through Silph Code easily, get some XP for our team, and also beat down our rival. Once we actually do beat up our rival, though, we get to a predicament where we can't really progress through the game because I don't really trust my team to be able to beat the teams coming up. I need to find a way to find a Magikarp. I set my time into nighttime, which will give me some new encounters throughout the routes. So I'm going back all the way to Route 1 to clear through all the encounters possible. And eventually, once I head into Viridian Forest, in Viridian Forest, I'm able to find a Magikarp in here. So I'm able to find a Magikarp finally. I do end up finding a Magikarp with a hidden ability, but once he evolves, he doesn't have Moxie. So that kind of annoys me, but anyways, we found a good Magikarp, and we're going to keep that on our team. We're going to head into the Ariana and Archer fight. As you can see, we are going to clear that thing easily with our Venusaur because Brandon can't do anything. Oh my god, the Boom Burst on the X-Cloud is the most annoying thing. Take that thing out of the game. I can't deal with that. That is the most annoying thing. You guys got to stop doing that. Anyways, we're going to clear through Giovanni as well. Our Tauros destroys everything on his team, and then we're actually going to head into Lavender Town, where this person actually, if you pay him, you get infinite XP from him. You can fight the Aldinos in here, gain some XP from him easily, and we're going to train our Gyarados all the way up, and also kind of EV train him a little bit. EV train him for a little bit, get the attack EVs up, and then once I'm at level, I'm going to go back into Cerulean City to fight against Misty. Once I solve the battle using Arcanine, I'm going to paralyze the Politoed and then send in my Gyarados to Dragon Dance in front of him. Once I get 6 Dragon Dances off against him, I'm able to Aqua Tail and crunch him, knock him out. Then Aqua Tail the rest of her team to beat her. Now, why do we rematch Misty? Once we beat Misty, though, we're able to get the Gyarados-ite, which we're able to Mega Evolve into a Mega Gyarados from Misty. So that's going to be very useful going up, because in Saffron City, the Psychic Gym Leader comes up, and Mega Gyarados is a Dark type. So we're going to start the battle against Sabrina, start using our Gyarados and our Tauros against him. We're going to Rock Slide, and then we're going to Aqua Tail the Hatterene. Luckily, it gets flinched in the process before it sets up Trick Room. And then we're able to Mega Evolve. Then we're able to knock out the Hatterene as the Indeedee targets my Tauros and knocks him out, which is unfortunate. From there, we're going to send our Venusaur out against the Crawdon. We're going to try to target the Crawdon next and then try to knock out the Indeedee. Indeedee goes down, Crawdon survives with a Focus Sash. Then he's going to send out his Conkeldurr next. I'm going to focus against the Crawdon and then try to get the Conkeldurr down as well. I'm able to get the Conkeldurr down slowly, but our Venusaur goes down. Then he's going to send out Porygon 2. I'm going to send in my Arcanine. I'm going to crunch the Porygon and Flare Blitz the Conkeldurr to knock him out, letting him set up a Trick Room, of course, and switching out my Gardevoir and then Flare Blitzing the Gardevoir with my Arcanine. Expanding Force does knock me out as the Trick Room's still up, so I'm able to send in my Gyarados once again. I'm able to knock out the Gardevoir and then Hypnosis down the Porygon 2. Aqua Tail will knock out the Gardevoir. Then we're able to dual target, knock out the Porygon 2, as eventually it goes down and we beat Sabrina and we get the 5th gym. From there, though, we're going to head into Cycling Road. There is no more time wasted, as we don't have to clear through each of the routes anymore since we have a full team. We're going to get some nice XP from all the Cycling Road members, and it's not really necessary. I just realized that I could just go to Lavender Town and then get some free XP, so I don't know why I'm beating up the trainers. But you know what, it's fun, more fun than fighting against the Audino, I gotta say. But anyways, we're going to head into Koga's gym next. Koga's gym is going to be the 6th gym leader. He's going to start the battle using Quillfish, which is something new. I thought he's going to have a Swallow. We're going to Zen Headbutt, knock him out. Then he's going to send out his Greninja next. I'm going to let him knock out my Tauros, get his Ash Grin form, then send in my Venusaur. I survive an Ice Beam. I don't survive an Ice Beam. Oh my god, I just get destroyed. What's going on here? I thought I beat him this. Well, retake. Anyways, we're gonna start the battle using our Tauros, knock out his Quillfish. What happened there? Anyways, we knock out this Quillfish. He can get Thunder Wave off against me. Then he's gonna send out his Zelgor. Oh, okay. Okay, that's where it goes. He's gonna Focus Blast something. He's gonna knock something out. That's gonna be annoying. Then I send in my Gyarados against him. I'm going to Dragon. As he sends out his Greninja next, I'm going to Dragon Dance again. He's going to Dark Pulse. I Mega Evolve, so his Dark Pulse aren't effective. He's going to use Water Stricken. I'm just going to keep Dragon Dancing up against him, and then I'm going to knock him out using Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail knocks out the Selgor, knocks out the Toxicity easily. Boom. Knocks out the Dragapult because I outspeed with Crunch. And of course, he can knock out the Drapion, and that's the end of Koga. So we beat Koga pretty easily with that. I'm telling you, Gyarados is the most crucial member of our team. As we head into Jasmine's fight, we're going to beat down Jasmine, get the Choice Band for ourselves, just like that, easily. With our little Gyarados over here, Gyarados goes crazy against everyone. And then we're going to beat up May real quick. Just simple, you know, May things. It takes a lot of tries. I just don't want to show you the tries because it's kind of embarrassing how many times I lost against May. But yeah, we beat May easily. Anyways, we can head into Blaine's gym next. Blaine's gonna be the 7th gym leader of the game. We're gonna start the battle using our Venusaur, ironically. We're gonna Sleep Powder the Torkoal, and then wait until he gets 2 turns of sleep. Sludge Bomb him, then he wakes up, knocks me out with Lava Plume. Then I'm gonna send in my Tauros next. Tauros is going to Body Slam and knock him out. Then he's gonna send out his Typhlosion next. I'm able to switch into my Arcanine because I have an ability capsule. I switch his ability from Intimidate into Flash Fire. I do this kinda often. But if you know the ability switches, because I am doing it intentionally. Anyways, I'm going to Close Combat, knock out the Typhlosion twice. And then he's going to send on Cinderace next. I'm just going to stay in here. I'm just going to take the high jump kick and then switch into my Gyarados. I'm going to Dragon Dance in front of him. He's going to Zen Headbutt, do a lot of damage to me. Then I'm going to Dragon Dance once again, but this time I Mega because I know he's going to Zen Headbutt me. Luckily, he misses his Power Ball. Then he's going to go into Sucker Punches. And then every Sucker Punches, just try to stall one Sucker Punch and then attack the next turn because they never expect it. After that, though, we're able to knock out the Cinderace and then knock out the Sunflora. We don't knock out the Venusaur because it hangs out with Focus Sash, but we freeze it and then we knock it out. Then we're able to Aqua Tail and knock out the Charizard, and that is Blaine. We beat Blaine and just easily. We sack our Venusaur and then we just destroy Blaine after that. From there, though, we're going to head into Cerulean Cave where we're able to fight against Archer and Ariana in a back-to-back battle. Gyarados go crazy against him. Obviously, he sets up his Mamoswine. He can start Ice Sharding, and then unfortunately, I go low on HP against the Mimikyu, but I'm still able to knock him out. And then knock out the Houndoom and fight against Ariana. Ariana's gonna get paralyzed on her Hatterene, then switch out into my Gyarados, and then I'm able to get 2 Dragon Dances off against him, and then I could outplay the Sucker Punches from there. As you can see, knock out the Honchkrow, knock out the Mawile, and the final Pokemon, of course, is going to be the Rhyperior. I have a lot of grass types on my team, so it didn't matter, and we beat Ariana. From there, though, we're going to go into the battle against Giovanni, and all we got to do is burn the Scrafty and then just beat down the Mewtwo, and we should be good. Lance should handle everything else for us, and it goes pretty nicely. I'm saying Gyarados, I'm telling you, Gyarados was the must-have on our team. We could not do a Cynthia where we could just skip out on some of the Pokemon. We have to have Gyarados. Anyways, we're going to fight against Claire, which is going to be the final gym leader of the game. We're going to start the battle using Tauros against him. Since I have Swagger on my moveset, he's going to use Taunt against me. Luckily, I do get a Body Slam Paralyzed, and then Rock Slide will knock him out. Then he's going to send on his Magneto next. Of course, he can send on Magneto. I'm waiting for it to use Flare Cannon. It doesn't use Flare Cannon, it uses Aura Sphere, so I just look like a goofy. Anyways, I'm sending my Gyarados to bait out a Flare Cannon, of course. Sending my Arcanine, pretty easily. Sending my Executor, trying to bait out more Flare Cannons, and eventually it does use Flare Cannon against me. Just trying to weaken its special attack until I'm able to send up my Gyarados next. Once I send up my Gyarados, I'm able to Dragon Dance in front of him, and it has no special attack, so it can't really do too much. So Dragon Dance in front of him, then I'm able to Aqua Tail, knock out the Magneto in one shot. Magneto comes out next. Ice Fang would knock him out. Aqua Tail would knock out Duraludon. Crunch would knock out the Dragovich, and then Dragonite will go down to an Ice Fang, and that should be the end of Claire. So we beat Claire pretty easily. We can go back actually and face against Price. We can beat down Price using our Gyarados and his setup moves, of course. Actually, Gyarados goes down. Tauros actually clutched up against the Glalie, and we get the Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf is going to be very important going forwards, but right now we just got to beat up our rival, clear him easily, beat down his team using our Gyarados, and then Arcanine is actually going to beat down Brandon for us, and then we're done with all the rival stuff for a little bit. We're going to head into Victory Road, get the rare candies, and get all the items we can in here. There's some actually good items in here that I never noticed was here. From here, though, we're ready to face off against the Elite Four. First Elite Four member is going to be Lorelei, the Water Ice type Elite Four member, either one. And her team is actually drastically different. I think her team is worse, but you know what? I'm not the creator. And if we're going to start the battle using our Tauros and Venusaur against him, we're going to Body Slam the Poliwrath, and we're going to Giga Drain the Politoed. We're going to take a lot of hits from the Poliwrath, but then suck up the HP from the Politoed, and then we're going to knock out the Politoed and then knock out the Poliwrath. A double knockout in the same turn, and my Pokemon's full HP. So it doesn't make too much sense. Anyways, Kyogre and Swampert can come up next. I'm going to Body Slam the Kyogre, then I'm going to Giga Drain down the Swampert to knock it out. But he's getting Earthquake, so he's going to weaken the Kyogre's Water Spout anyways. So Kyogre has no purpose at all, and we're going to get another double KO. And this battle is going too fast. I'm going to say. I'm more confused of what's happening right now. Anyways, though, he's going to knock out my Tauros. I'm going to send out my Gyarados next as he sends out his Dragovich. I'm able to Crunch, and then Giga Drain knocks out the Kingdra as my Venusaur goes down, which is fine. Then I'm going to send out my Arcanine against the Dragovich. Then I'm just going to double team, knock out the Dragovich, and that's the end of Lorelei. Lorelei goes down. First attempt. That's the first time I've seen her team in a long time. And yeah, that's it. And we're going to face against Bruno next. Bruno's going to start the battle using Infernape. I am going to Body Slam. He's going to switch out into Zacian. I'm going to paralyze his Zacian. Switch out into my Arcanine, which will outspeed with Flare Blitz, knock him out. Then he's going to stand on his Infernape next. I'm able to Extreme Speed, knock him out in 2 shots. Then he's going to stand on his Conqueror next. I'm going to keep my Arcanine for the back, switch into my Executor to get a Side Strike off, and then just let both my Executor and Arcanine goes down for some reason. Then switch into my Gyarados to get the Dragon Dance off. He's going to use Mach Punch constantly. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of practical. I just calculated to put him down to low HP. You know, big brain plays. Then I'm going to Earthquake, knock out the Urshifu without Megaing for some reason. And then Earthquake knocks out the Conqueror, get my Moxie boost up, of course. And then Earthquake knocks out the combo. And then finally his Lucario will come out, get Earthquake to the face, and knocked out. You don't actually know how long that actually took. That took a lot longer than it looked. But we don't want to show the bad attempts. Anyways, before we face off against Agda, we're going to put a Castleberry on our Executor first. Castleberry is going to lower the super effective hits of Ghost type moves. We're going to face off against Agda. We're going to start the battle using our Tauros. I know her first Pokemon is going to be a Dark type, so we're going to Body Slam, try to knock out the Zoroark, then switch into my Executor against the Marshadow. Then we're going to Psychic down the Marshadow. 2 shots will knock out the Marshadow as I survive a Special Deep thanks to the berry. and then Marshall goes down. We're gonna sack our poor Executor to the H-Slash, switch into my Gyarados. Gyarados will be able to get 2 Dragon Dances off against the H-Slash, which is nice. Then Crunch will knock him out in one shot, as you can see. Then he's gonna send out his Zoroark once again. I'm gonna knock him out. I mean, he's gonna taunt me, but you know, that's all I can really do. From there, though, he's gonna send out a Spectre, which is cool, but Crunch will knock him down one shot. I take a hit to the face, it's fine. He's gonna send out Steel Valley next. I'm able to Earthquake and then Aqua Tail knock him out as he puts down to about 100 HP. Then he's gonna send out his Gengar. I do not survive a hit, but the rest of my Pokemon should be able to knock him out. I'm gonna send in my Tauros, can Zen Headbutt him, and eventually 2 of them will knock him out as I survive a Sludge Wave and then finish off Agatha. Next off, we're gonna face against Lance. Lance is gonna be the Dragon type Elite Four member, and of course we gotta start out with a Tauros. Tauros is our lead. He's anti-lead, of course. We're gonna Body Slam, try to get the Paralyze on Aerodactyl, of course. Instead of Rock Sliding, I know he's gonna switch into his Melmetal, so I'm gonna Body Slam his incoming Melmetal, trying to get a Paralyze on him. Does not work, so I switch into my Arcanine, get Rocky Helmet damage off against him. Flare Blitz him, knocking out to low HP, but he knocks me out, which is unfortunate. Then I'm going to switch into my Tauros once again. Body Slam will knock him out. He can sound his Dialga. I'm going to Body Slam until he gets paralyzed. Luckily, the first one hits and get him paralyzed. Then I'm going to switch out into my Tauros to sack it, of course, to Roar Time. Then switch out into my Executor to do some damage with Leaf Storm and Psychic. That's about it. Get a special defense drop down, which is nice. Then get a Leech Seed off against the Dialga using my Venusaur. The reason I'm doing this is so my Gyarados doesn't get Roar of Time out of. I'm able to freely boost up against the rest of the team. So I'm going to Dragon Dance in front of him. His Sleep Talk does not do anything. He can keep getting rest. I'm going to Dragon Dance all the way up until he switches out into Dragonite, which I'm getting Mega. Use Mold Breaker to break the multi-scale, and then Crunch will knock him out in one shot. Then he's going to switch out into Dragovich. Crunch will knock him out, and then Crunch will knock out the Salamence, of course. And finally, the Aerodactyl will go down as well. Oh yeah, there's a Dialga in the back. Earthquake will knock him out. And we beat Lance pretty easily. From there, though, we're going to face off against Gary. He's going to be the final Elite Four member of the game. He's going to be the champion of the game, and Professor Oak is ready to beat him down. So we're going to start the battle using our Tauros, of course, against the Pheromosa. We're going to get a Paralyze against him, then get close combat to the face and knocked out. Then we're going to send out our Gyarados straight off. We're going to Dragon Dance right in front of him. He can get paralyzed. Dragon Dance again. He's getting close combat me, that's fine. I'm going to Dragon Dance once again, get down to low HP, then I'm able to crunch him, knock him out, get a Moxie Boost. Then he's going to send out his Yveltal next. Aqua Tail will knock him out in one shot, get a Moxie Boost. Darmanitan comes out, Aqua Tail will knock him out, Moxie Boost. Earthquake knocks out the Metagross, survive a Bullet Punch to the face. Groudon goes down to another Earthquake, which is great. This is why I put Earthquake on him, because it's so powerful. In turn of this, Earthquake to the face, knocks him out, and we've beaten Gary with 2 Pokemons in like 6 turns. Anyways, that is the final battle of the game, and we beat Gary. And we cleared through the entire game as Professor Oak, using Professor Oak's team, Professor Oak's unused team. And I want to say thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Let me know what team you guys want me to try in Radical Red, of course. I tried out Cynthia, I tried out Red, I tried out Blues, and I tried out Professor Oaks. I'm thinking of Leon. That's a nice character. Alana, a lot of people talk about Alana a lot, so I'll try out Alana. But yeah, just let me know who you guys want me to try out in the comments, and hopefully I'll pick that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge videos just like this one. And I fixed the buzzing. Also, subscribe if you're not ready. Really helps the channel. Put on post notifications, of course. Anyways, yeah, I fixed the buzzing. Anyways, I'm out. Peace. Thanks so much for watching.